Hello, LP Brown artists. Welcome back to another week. This week, our prize winners are George G. in Miss Lott's class and Tyler T. in Miss Russell's class. Congratulations, you two. For materials, you are going to need a piece of paper, a ruler, pencil or pen, and some drawing supplies. We are moving on from our Caribbean artwork to something called op art. And I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this. We're going to start with the artist Bridget Riley. She's a very famous artist from England, and people are pretty amazed by her op art. Op art means that her art is an optical illusion. Here are some examples. So here's one of her pieces of artwork. It's a painting. Does it make your eyes feel funny? When Bridget Riley first exhibited her black and white paintings in the 1960s, people were very amazed at how they seemed to move. It was like the painting had electricity and the patterns were kind of alive. Op artists put colors, shapes, and patterns together in ways that create an optical illusion. This can make an image look like it's moving. Here's another example. Bridget Riley was born in 1931 in London, but when World War II broke out, she left the city and moved to Cornwall. And she would walk along the coast and explore the caves and watch the reflections in the water. And she loved looking out at the sea and how the light made it change color during the day. So when you look at this painting, it might look like the sea to you. Bridget Riley was also inspired by other artists. She went to Venice and saw sculptures by the Italian artist Umberto Boccioni. And here's one of his sculptures on the left. And then she created a painting inspired by the curves of the sculptures. After a while, she started experimenting with color, putting warm and cool colors together like red and blue to make the paintings vibrant. She traveled around the world and looked at other artists and looked at their artwork. And she was interested in the way that other countries used very bright colors. This painting is inspired by a trip she made to India. Now it's our turn to create our own op art, so get your materials ready and I'll meet you back here. Okay, I have my piece of paper ready with a ruler. I'm going to use this black permanent marker. Starting out, draw a large heart in the middle of your paper. You can experiment with other shapes, but let's start out with a heart first, just so you can get the hang of it. You want it to fill up most of the page, but still leave room at the top and the bottom. Now that I have my heart drawn, I'm going to start with my ruler, doing horizontal lines. So I'm going to line it up here on the bottom. And I'm switching colors because the black marker was dying. And as you're drawing the lines, you need to avoid the heart. So I'll show you as I line it up for the next one. When you get to the heart, you stop and then go to the other side. Right now our heart looks like it's 2D. Now it's time to make it look like it's 3D. So to do that, we're going to use curved lines. So right here where I did a gap between the straight lines, I'm going to draw a little curve. Stop there. Next, you need to pick 2 colors to color in your heart. We're going to only color in the background, so not the actual heart, just the background first. As you're coloring, you want to alternate the colors. So I'll go orange, green, orange, green. And again, leave the heart alone for now. Now that I have my background colored, it's time to color in the heart. So we're going to color in the heart a little differently. I am going to do the opposite of the background. For example, this stripe is green, so the heart is going to be orange. And then this stripe is orange, this one will be green, and so on. And I'll just mark the spots here so I don't forget. To really make the heart pop, we are going to use shading, and with the crayon or whatever you are using, you're going to make the outer edges darker, and as you get closer to the middle of the heart, you make it lighter. And that will make it look like maybe there's a shadow on the edges of the heart because it's popping out.